Do you want to have the ultimate control over your life? Welcome to Take Control with Whitney Wells, where we will explore all topics of life that we try and control, what this creates for you, and how to have successful relationships all while empowering yourself. Keep listening and let's have some fun. Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 40 of Take Control with Whitney Wells. Happy Easter to anyone who celebrates. It's Easter today. You'll be listening to this the day after Easter or in days following. But happy Easter to anyone who celebrates. I hope you're having an awesome Easter and an awesome Sunday if you don't. So today we're going to talk about what to do when you want your partner to change in some way, when you want another person to behave differently or act differently or show up differently or be different in some way. Now, we're going to explore what I suggest and what I think is the most beneficial to you and to others, which is letting people be who they are and do what they want. So to start off, it's always great to start with yourself. Start with being yourself. Be who you are, authentically. Do what you love. Do what you like to do. You have the option to meet your own needs and make yourself feel better. Feel happy. Feel loved. Feel appreciated. Feel wanted. You are the person creating your feelings, so you can decide intentionally that you want to feel any way that you want to. You have the option to drop any judgment you have of yourself and just accept yourself. Love yourself, all of you. When you can enjoy yourself for who you are and meet the needs of yourself, you can then open up to allowing others to be exactly who they are without any judgment. So now let's explore. Why, in the first place, do we want other people to change? Let's dive into this a little. Well, we want people to behave how we want because ultimately we want to feel better. Such as if my spouse would just do this one thing or change in this one way, things would be good. And that would create a better feeling. That's what we think. That's what most of us believe until we break it down further. They aren't actually creating your feelings. Your thoughts create your feelings. Your thoughts about what they're doing or not doing is creating your feeling. Maybe that's frustrated or resentful. So getting them to change in this way that you want won't actually make you feel better because they aren't the cause of your feeling in the first place. Your thoughts are. And if you do feel better after they do this thing or don't do this thing that you want them to do, it's because you had a thought that created a better or a positive feeling for yourself. Now, this is really good to know because it's bringing the power back to yourself. You're in control from this place. Changing them won't work to feel better. And I think this is great news because you don't have to rely on them to change to feel better. You are the only person who has the power to create your feelings. You are the one in control. Now, you may be thinking that you get this intellectually, but I still really want this person to change. Or, okay, they can be who they are. I won't change them. Except this one thing. Except this one thing I want to change. And I've been there, so I get it. I totally get it. But let's look at some reasons why I suggest letting them be exactly who they are will benefit you. Number one, letting people be who they are allows for an authentic and real connection. I think this is beneficial. You get that realness, you get that connection together from an authentic place. Now, I say letting people be who they are, right? Now, the letting is in quotes because people will do what they want to do. You can't stop that. But when you don't fight against who they are, and when you stop trying to change them, it opens up that door for connection. It allows for an opportunity for them to be vulnerable, which leads to true intimacy between the two of you. Number two, when you let people be exactly who they are, you can see what they would rather do. You can see the true person and what they would do without anyone trying to control or change them. Would they rather do something different than what you want? Would they rather act or be different? And now you know. Now you have truth and honesty within that relationship, which I don't think it can get any better than that. Truth and honesty, connection and authenticity. That sounds pretty amazing to me. Number three, when you let people be exactly who they are, you can decide if you like this person from a true and honest place. You always have the option to believe and feel however you want to about anyone. You always have the option of seeing the good stuff, focusing on the things that you love, the things that you like. You have the power to focus on what you want to focus on. You have the power to direct your brain in the direction that you want it to go. So, what thoughts serve you? What do you ultimately want? You have that power. Number four, when you don't let people be exactly who they are, and you try and change how they act and how they behave and who they are and how they show up, and let's say that they do comply, they go along with what you want. Well, just notice you're having a relationship with a version of them, not the real, authentic person. Think about it. They are pretending and going along with what you want. But being who they want and doing what they want is not what they're doing, right? They're doing what you want. This is inauthentic. It's fake. It's a lie. It's a version of them that you want them to be. Number five, when you try and change people, it's so exhausting. It's so frustrating. And ultimately, it's pointless. Trying to control and change other people is exhausting, frustrating, and pointless. As I mentioned earlier, people will do what they want to do. So trying to change them just creates this suffering for yourself, this exhaustion, this frustration, right? And since they're going to do what they want to do anyways, it's pointless. It has you spinning in this place of suffering. Number 6, if you desire true connection with your partner or loved one that you're wanting to change, trying to change them in some way means you're not liking something about them, or you are judging them in some way. Something about them you're judging. And judgment, it actually is creating this disconnection, right? So you're getting the opposite outcome. You're getting disconnection when what you truly want is connection. Now, I want to mention that I'm not suggesting that you don't make requests or ask things of others, right? But I suggest knowing you can't control whether they do or don't do the thing, the request, the ask. So not expecting them to do the thing is always best for you. But know that your feelings do not depend on whether they do the thing, because you create your feelings with your thoughts. Pull your power back. And you can approach the request from a different energy, from an energy of, I would like them to, but if not, I don't have to make it mean anything more. And I can feel any way I want to feel about it intentionally, deliberately. That's taking your power back. That's taking your ownership over your feelings, over your thoughts. You're not at the mercy of whether they do or don't do the thing. So, if you see yourself wanting your partner to change in some way, just notice this. Be compassionate with yourself and just notice. Then you have the option to let go of wanting them to change if you want. You have the option to let them, be exactly who they are, and enjoy them for exactly who they are. You have this option if you want. And you have the option to direct your brain to all the reasons you love and like them if you want. And you also have the option to decide to leave and not be with them if it's a partner. This is also an option. But just know that if you choose that, they are not the creation of your feelings. You can be happy wherever you are because you are creating your happiness. So like your reasons. No decision is good or bad. But I just suggest liking your reasons for whatever you decide. And just move forward with intentionality while knowing that changing others just doesn't work. It just creates suffering for yourself. When you're wanting to change others, when you're striving for someone to be different in some way. So for yourself, let people be who they are. For your relationship, let people be who they are. For the other person, let people be who they are. It can only benefit you. It can only benefit your emotional stability. And then you can just show up and enjoy them. Or you can decide that you'd rather not be with them. All options are on the table. If you want to take this work further, head on over to whitneywellscoaching.com, schedule a free 20-minute coaching session with me. I have an amazing program that will transform your relationship. It will take it to the place that you want it to be. And then you can apply this work to all other relationships. These are the best tools I have ever learned in my life, and I want to give them to you. I want you to have them. I want you to live the life that you want to live and have the relationships that you desire, that you strive for, that you so crave. So I'm here for you. I want to be your life coach. Schedule a free 20-minute coaching session and we can chat and see if it's a good fit. I can't wait to hear from you. Talk to you next week. Bye. Do you want to explore these topics further? Are you ready to live the life that you want to live on purpose while controlling what you have control over? I would love to be your life coach. If you're interested, simply head over to whitneywellscoaching.com and book an appointment with me today. I can't wait to work with you.